Hi guys, thank you so much for joining me for this release tension recovery yin class. You need 2 blocks for this class, or you can replace this with books, whatever you'd like. And if you want, you can also go ahead and grab some pillows or a bolster, and when you're ready, just go ahead and meet me on the mat. So when you guys are ready, I'm just going to go ahead and grab your blocks. We're going to come onto a laying on blocks position. So you want to place your blocks in line with one another at the highest height. You want to place the first block kind of right where your sports bra ends, in between those shoulder blades, and that second block right just to rest your head wherever feels most comfortable for you. If you need to readjust yourself, do so, because we're going to be holding these poses for a little bit longer. When you're ready, you can go ahead and close your eyes. Let your arms rest by your side. Maybe you want to leave your legs like this, or if you want a bit more of a stretch, you can just go ahead and place the bottom of your feet together. Let your legs open out to the side, taking Supta Pada Konasana. Starting to focus on your breath. Taking deep inhalations and exhalations. Bringing your focus inward. Letting go of any tension or emotion that may be holding you back. Last breath like this. And for the next one, we're going to start and take some inhalations for 3. Last breath here. Then we're going to go ahead and take some inhalations for a count of 3, hold for a count of 3, and exhale for a count of 3. We're going to repeat this a few times. When you're ready, just go ahead and take a big inhale. Hold. Exhale. Again, inhale. Hold. Exhale. Last one here. Inhale. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. For your next inhalation, we're going to do the same thing for a count of 5. When you're ready, take a big inhale. Hold. Exhale. Again, inhale. Hold. Exhale. Again, inhale. Hold. Exhale. Last one like this. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. In your next inhalations, we're slowly going to start exiting the pose. So maybe slowly start to blink your eyes open. Start lifting your head. Slowly pressing your forearms down on the mat, helping you lift up. If your legs were open, maybe bring them together, give them a little shake from side to side. All right, you can go ahead and just place your blocks on each side of the mat. We're gonna go ahead and simply take a forward fold, so bring your legs straight out in front of you. Your feet are flexed, spine is straight and long. I'm gonna go ahead and take a big inhale, arms rise up and overhead. Exhale, simply let your chest lead you forward. Here, maybe you want to grab your strap. If you're a little bit tighter, simply let yourself melt onto your leg, bringing your chest, keeping your back straight and long. Making sure you're taking deep inhalations and exhalations. Letting go of any expectations that you have. Three more breaths here. Next inhalation, slowly start to walk your hands back, lift back up. You can go ahead and bring the bottom of your feet down on the mat. Bend both legs. You can go ahead and cross maybe your fingers, your hands together, or just maybe grab onto the front of your legs. We're gonna go ahead and take a big inhale here, and you're gonna take a big round into your upper back, tucking your chin to your chest, and exhale, bringing your chest up, kind of arching your back, mimicking here some cat-cow motions. Again, inhale, tuck chin to chest, kind of round into your upper back here. Exhale, bring it forward, trying to lift your heart up. Inhale, round, and exhale. Bring it forward, open your heart. One more like this. Inhale, round, and exhale. Bring it forward, lifting your heart up. On your next inhalation, go ahead and grab onto your blocks. We're gonna come into a seated on heels position. Placing your blocks by your side at the highest height, so towards the mid of your thighs. We're gonna take a bit of an ankle stretch here. So on your next inhalation, what I want you to do is simply shift your weight back. Lift your knees off the mat as high as you can, as feel comfortable for you. I don't want you to press onto the blocks and like try to lift yourself. There's really no strength used in this movement. It's simply shifting your weight back here, and you use the blocks maybe for balance or just resting your hands. Making sure your spine is straight and long. You can go ahead and close your eyes if you haven't already done so. Don't want you to start comparing yourself with others, with any asanas or poses. When that happens, try to bring yourself back into the present moment and see if you can simply focus on how you feel when practicing the asana or more the pose, on your breathing. And connecting. Three more breaths here, wherever you are. Next inhalation, slowly bring your weight back towards the front. We're going to take a little counter stretch, so you can place your blocks by your side, tuck the back toes. We're slowly going to try and sit towards your heels. Making sure, again, your spine is straight and long, placing your hands on your thighs, arms are relaxed, shoulders are down and away from your ears. next inhalation, you can slowly start to blink the eyes open and place your blocks by your side. Gonna give your feet a little shake, maybe tap. You can walk yourself towards the end of your mat. We're gonna take a puppy pose, so making sure that your knees are right underneath your hips here. We're going to take a big inhale, focusing on that tilt. Start to walk your hands forward, letting your forehead sink down towards the mat. Maybe bringing your chin and throat and chest. And chest. Next inhalation, slowly bring your hands by your side. Bring your butt back down towards your heels. Slowly maybe take some movements from side to side. Gonna go ahead and walk your hands forward. We're gonna take a frog pose here. So if you want to use a pillow and place it underneath your chest or bolster, if that feels a bit more comfortable for you, because we're going to be holding it for a couple of breaths. So here, simply making sure your knees are in line. Feet, walk your feet a little bit more out. Let your hips sink down. Start by bringing your chest down towards the mat. Maybe forearms. If it's easy for you, bring your forearms. If not, simply lay on your chest. Just want you to be as comfortable as you can. Try and focus on your breath here. I know frog pose is a really intense stretch. Really focusing on your pelvic tilt here, popping your booty out. 2 more breaths here wherever you are. Next inhale, slowly start to bring your legs back together. Lift yourself back up. Coming into a tabletop position. Next inhalation, simply bring your right foot align right by your side of the mat. So I want it to be right on the side of the mat here. So maybe you stay here on your hands if that's enough of a stretch for you, making sure that your wrists are aligned with your heel here. Chest is lifted, hips are sinking down towards the mat. If this is easy, you can slowly start to bring your forearms down on the mat here as well, making sure that your elbows are aligned with your heel. Heart is lifted again. Hips are sinking down. On your next inhalation, maybe take a twist towards your right thigh. So go ahead and place your chest facing towards the right. Taking your right hand, go ahead and press your right thigh out towards the side, keeping your heart and chest lifted. This is easy for you. Go ahead and take your right hand, kick your left foot, try and grab your left foot. Take a big inhale, kick back into your hand, and exhale, bring it close to your bum as you can. We're going to repeat this 2 more times. Inhale, kick it back. Exhale, bring it as close to your bum as you can. Again, inhale, kick back. Exhale, try to bring it as close to your bum as you can. This time, simply try and hold it wherever you are. Shouldn't feel any sharp pain here. Two more breaths here. Next inhalation, slowly let your legs slowly come back to the mat, bringing your forearms back on the mat. Walk your hands back on the mat. Slowly start to walk your right foot in between your hands. I'm going to go ahead and come into a half split position here. So take a big inhale, go ahead and straighten your back. Exhale, slowly let your chest melt towards your leg. Trying to keep your hips are squared here. Back and spine is straight and long. If you need to have your blocks, by your side to make sure that your spine is straight, do so. Your next inhalation, this is totally optional, but if you feel like it or you have your split, you can go ahead and slide into your splits. If you're still working on your splits, you can also try and slide into your split or just stay in half split for now. Option to take a big inhale. option to also maybe fold forward on your leg. Whatever is accessible for you today. Going to take 3 more breaths here wherever you are. Your next inhale, slowly start to walk your hands back. Bring your leg back towards the other one. Maybe give yourself a little shake, coming back into that tabletop position. We're going to repeat the same thing with the other leg. So on your next inhale, go ahead and bring your left foot this time right parallel with the side of your mat. You want to start by simply bringing your wrist aligned with your heel, making sure your heart is lifted, hips are sinking down towards the mat. Your next inhalation, slowly lower your forearms down on the mat. Now making sure your elbows are aligned with your heel. Your heart is lifted. Your next inhalation, slowly maybe bring your chest facing towards your left thigh, this time taking a slight twist. Go ahead and press most of your weight into that right forearm, pressing that left thigh out. Making sure your heart is lifted, you're breathing. Your next inhalation, you can maybe go ahead and grab onto your back foot. Take a big inhale, kick back. Exhale, try and bring it as close to your bum as you can. Inhale, kick back. Exhale, bring it as close as you can. Last one like this. Exhale. And we're simply going to hold it here. Shouldn't feel any sharp pain here. Three more breaths wherever you are. Next inhalation, slowly let that back foot come down on the mat. Bring your forearms back down. Walk your hands. Slowly coming into your half split. So that front leg is straight out in front of you. Hips are squared, foot is flexed. Take a big inhale. Spine is straight and long. Maybe you want your blocks by your side. Exhale. Let them melt. Your next inhalation, maybe you want to stay here, or maybe if that's available for you, you want to slide into your splits, you can go ahead and simply slide into your split. Option to stay here, or maybe fold forward onto your leg. Three more breaths here, wherever you are. Next inhalation, slowly start to walk your hands back. Press down and bring your leg back beside the other one. Maybe give yourself a little shake from side to side. Slowly gonna make our way into a lying on our back position. So simply start laying on your back. Legs are straight out in front of you. Arms are by your side. I'll invite you to close your eyes if you haven't already done so. Your next inhale, go ahead and bring both legs, thighs to chest. Go ahead and simply take a couple of knee circles towards the outside. Bringing your hands on your knees. Then reverse the circle. Next inhalation, keeping that right thigh towards your chest. We're slowly going to take a side twist. So go ahead and maybe your right arm is going to come straight by your side, palm is facing down, or you can go ahead and try and cactus the arm, whatever feels most comfortable for you today. I want you here to keep your shoulder blades on the mat. So even if this is your max here, stay here. I don't want you to bring your leg down if you're gonna look like this, because you're not getting the proper stretch here. So slowly try and bring your knee down on the mat, keeping your shoulder blades glued to the mat, looking towards your right hand, making sure you're breathing. Next inhalation, bring that right thigh to center. Slowly go ahead and grab onto your right leg and flex your right foot, well, both feet actually. You're gonna go ahead and take a reclined pigeon pose. So try and bring your leg as close to your chest as you can. Maybe give yourself a few rocks from side to side. feeling a little hip opener here, maybe. Keeping your belly button in. Next inhalation, slowly bend that left leg, bring it right aligned, so bring your right ankle over that right on top of that left knee. You can go ahead and clasp your hands under your left thigh, bringing that thigh as close to your chest as you can, taking a quad stretch here, making sure both feet are flexed. Maybe you want to take some movements from side to side. Next inhalation, slowly go ahead and straighten out that right leg, keeping that left thigh towards your chest. Go ahead and switch sides, so same thing on the other side, taking that side stretch. So go ahead and place your arms straight out by your side. Shoulder blades are on the mat here. Making sure you're breathing. Two more breaths here, wherever you are. Next inhalation, slowly bring that left thigh back to center. Go ahead and grab onto your leg, flex both feet. Gonna go ahead and take that reclined pigeon pose, so try and bring that leg as close to your chest as you can. Maybe take a few rocks from side to side, whatever feels best for you today. Next inhalation, slowly bend into that right leg. Gonna go ahead and clasp your hands under that right thigh, taking that quad stretch, but on the other side. Try and bring that thigh as close to your chest as you can. Maybe you want to take some side-to-side movement to see if that amplifies the stretch at all for you. Or maybe stillness is what your body needs today. Just making sure you're breathing. Two more breaths here, wherever you are. Next inhalation, slowly bring both thighs to your chest. Go ahead and grab onto the outside of both feet, coming into happy baby. So flexing, both feet pressing down towards the ground, maybe taking some rocks from side to side. Whatever feels best for you today. Again, maybe you want to stay here. Maybe you want to attempt straightening out the legs. Making sure you're breathing wherever you are. Next inhalations, bring both legs back to your chest. Slowly straighten them out in front of you. Maybe give yourself a little shake. Bring your hands simply by your side. We're going to end this practice by taking a few breaths in Savasana. As always, thank you so much for joining me. Truly hoped you enjoyed this release tension recovery in. I know I feel extremely relaxed. I hope you have a wonderful day. Namaste.